And now, Jabroni Studios, in association with Big Herm Productions, is proud to present to you, recording from an undisclosed location in Oakdale, Connecticut, it's Chris Burns, it's Chris Litt, it's Matt Marsh, according to Google.
Yeah. What's up?
This is Dysfunction Junction.
Fear not, children. Fear
Google
not.
has some explaining to do.
While Google may hate the Herm, ChatGPT loves the Herm, and you all love the Herm. We tolerate him. Kids, this is going to be an extra beer, extra whiskey, extra Diet Mountain Dew episode. We're talking about some of the fucked up shit we watched this weekend. Welcome to Dysfunction Junction, and not the one with the broad who talks about her kids.
Fuck that.
Fuck yeah.
Herm, would you like to tell him real quick? The
About
Dysfunction
what?
Junction with the broad talking about her kids.
Oh, all right. So, well, there is a Dysfunction Junction. And when we first started this show, she'd only done like 7 or 8 episodes max. And then it kind of stopped. So, and I wanted to make sure there wasn't anything like real. Right. Before I took it and was like, all of a sudden, I'm dealing with a Buc-ee's problem.
She works at Buc-ee's.
She might work at Buc-ee's. I don't know.
But, and they're suing everybody. So,
Really?
oh, yeah.
Herm's next.
I had no idea.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Google Buc-ee's and Beaver Creek and see what you find. Fuck those people. Not Beaver Creek. Fuck Buc-ee's. But I wanted to make sure that just for copyright infringement and for the sake that I was technically the producer, so it was my fucking... It's my fucking property, so I'm the one that would be in trouble. None of you.
You'd be on the hook.
Right. I'm the one as the producer and putting it out that would be in trouble. And she had like 7 or 8 episodes, and that was it. So today I just decided, fuck it.
Yeah.
Because, we say that on the show, fuck it.
Yeah.
And when I say fuck it, it's usually dangerous. And it's usually followed by hold my beer. But today I decided to Google Dysfunction Junction. Now, the woman that had a few episodes came up. She did have that show name before we did. But then Google came up with a second part of the answer.
Oh, can I read it? Can I read it? I really want to read it.
Do it. Hold on. Honey, bring me my gun.
Hold, please. Hold, please. Dysfunction Junction is a common title for several self-titled comedy, family, and life chat podcasts. The most prominent versions include a comedic look at parenting and everyday chaos hosted by Kim Gordon, available on Most prominent. Everyday Chaos hosted by Kim Gordon, available on Spotify. Dysfunction Junction, and a weekly discussion show hosted by Chris Burns, Christopher Lynch, and Matt Marsh, featured on the Dysfunction Junction Show Facebook page. No mention of Big DJ Herm. No mention of Michael P.S. Herman at all.
No mention of YouTube, which is our...
Yeah, come on. I mean, come on, man. If you're gonna give credit, give all the credit where it's due. I just find it funny.
Me too.
And so when he sent that out,
it wasn't like I was slighted. It was for like a brief second, like, wait, where the fuck is my name? But then it turned into, wait.
Does AI watch the show? Does AI listen to the show?
Because not because it's not there, but more because why? Who is doing the analyzation? And how is it being done now?
I bet
do they only listen to our intro? Do they?
No. I bet you, for the sake of speed and efficiency, whatever AI platform you put that question into, it just goes to the 4 most recent shows.
ChatGPT dug further, and I'll read that in a minute.
So
we stumbled on a fucking topic that we didn't even know fucking existed.
So it looked at, say, 5 to 10 episodes, and Matt has been on more episodes in the last 5 to 10 than he has in the past. So for an AI snapshot to look at that, it looks at his absences as exceptions.
Yeah, but Herm's
Rather
been all.
But I'm also wondering if it has anything to do also with when we first started, I was just a producer, and that's how
Correct.
shit was typed in. It was typed in with
Well,
just the two.
that's what I asked. If is it because he's the producer?
And because the AI would recognize Herm as just the producer.
Well, that's what I'm
And not-
saying.
and
AI
not
would
on-air
recognize me
talent.
as would recognize me as a second, but whose AI would recognize that I'm here if it watched the shows, but not
Right.
that I'm
So it's
listed
listening.
as a host.
That's pretty slipshot.
Right.
You know, I mean,
That's-
Skynet
yeah.
wouldn't have made that mistake.
That's what I'm saying. You know, do you think the Terminator would have fucked this up?
No, this is some rookie AI
He
bullshit.
would
They
have
need
been,
to
and even
update
if there
the
was a question between the two references, he would have been like, "I'll be back.
Now, on the upside, if they're that
I'm going
fucking
to do more
dumb,
research.
they're
I
in
need
no
to do more
danger.
research."
Yeah.
they're in no danger
We're in
of
no
going
danger.
self-aware anytime soon.
Right? Right?
This is AI
Obviously,
number
it
2.
can't even recognize it can only recognize 3 fuckers out of 4. It's
got
not
confused with two
self-aware.
bald guys.
anytime.
We got at least a couple years.
Right? Like maybe does it think maybe from time to time I shave my beard and I'm you? And
I think it threw him off when I cut that freaking front patch of hair out. I don't
Maybe.
know what to do.
all of a sudden it's like I don't
You
know.
get rid of
What's up?
Pangea,
Yeah.
your little Isle of Wight here.
Did you say he got rid of Pangea?
Yeah, you get rid of Pangea.
What the fuck is Pangea?
That's when the entire world
No, I understand
was-
the supercontinent. Yeah,
right.
I get that.
Right.
I just didn't understand the relation.
Well,
It just-
that'd be that
That's what it
area
looked
on
like.
this part
Yeah.
of your head, Pangea.
I used to work with a guy that balded very strangely.
I used to
He had
work
a
with
big-
a guy too.
He had a big tuft of hair here,
Yeah,
then
I had
a
a college
bald
professor
band,
like that.
then a bald band,
Mhm.
and then hair again. And the bald
Yep.
band was about a couple inches thick, like this, 2-3 inches. And he would always leave this.
See, now I worked with a guy that had the Hulk Hogan.
The Hogan.
Oh, so he had the
He was bald, but it was a mullet.
he had the extreme upper forehead.
Yes, it was bald. No, it was bald all
He
the
had
way
like an 8.
back. And it was
Yeah,
the whole
he had a 10 head.
He wore it like a mullet. He
Yeah.
shaved the sides.
He had a 10 head
Just
hockey
wasn't
hair.
that long.
That's
Yeah,
what I
it
used
was-
to call Hulk Hogan. He had a 10 head and hockey hair. Wearing a
That's
Canadian tuxedo. So Chris, you said something else about ChatGPT earlier. Let's touch on
Yeah,
that.
let me go back to this because I looked it up, and ChatGPT recognizes Herm but doesn't recognize that we're still active. Dysfunction Junction was an adult-oriented talk commentary podcast created and hosted by Chris Burns, Chris Lynch, and Big Herm. The
Does it
show
say
launched
Big
in
Herm?
yes, it does.
Fuck
Yeah.
The show launched in 2021 and ran through 2023, building a catalog of roughly 75 episodes, depending on the podcast directory's count. The concept of the show is deliberately broad. Rather than limiting itself to podcasts, sports, comedy, or entertainment, Dysfunction Junction is billed as an adult discussion of hot topics and current events, with the 3 hosts joined at times by guests in studio or on the phone. Looking through the episode catalog gives a pretty good picture of its personality. One week, Burns, Lynch, and Big Herm might tackle serious current events. The next week, talk music, relationships, paranormal stories, irritating everyday experiences, or ridiculous things that have happened in their own lives. The language was uncensored. The podcast is officially classified as explicit.
So what happened in
Yes.
23?
Well, see,
Yes, I fucking love that.
that's great. That's so
I
much
fucking love
better.
that.
That's so much better. But
Holy shit. That
it's
would
so
be
much
like
better
if
description.
we were to
That's
take
literally-
our
There's actually still more.
Yes.
There's actually
That's what I'm
still more.
saying.
Hello.
Oh, wait, there's more.
We are
that's how our perspective starts.
But what
yes.
happened in
Whoever you
23?
are, we are racing. I watched a JB Cooper documentary a while back on TV. He's wanted by the FBI, longer than my age. However, I use AI for my dreams. Dream analysis. I get it.
What the fuck
Yeah.
happened in 23?
We stopped. Herm
Well,
stopped
no,
putting in. Go ahead.
I came here in
You've been there 3 years.
Mom died in August of 22. So I pretty much came then. I came back a little, but Jen and I have been here since
22.
Since Halloween of 22.
But you stopped uploading the RSS feed onto Spotify and Apple and all that.
It could be that at some point when I stopped. I know we had to switch at some point. Maybe I had to switch, and that's when we switched to just being.
We switched to this platform.
Well, no,
that's when we switched.
Platform. We switched to the platform when I got here because we figured out that doing the audio was a pain in the fucking ass, and the easiest way was to get us all on film and me record that. Right. So we became audio, but then it was probably about a year later or so, maybe not even a year, it would have been the beginning, maybe 4 or 5 months when something happened and we stopped uploading the audio only. We switched to just
video. You went to a video format. Okay, I remember hearing about that.
On YouTube, because before that we were on 2 or 3 platforms, Apple.
Right.
So it's going by Spotify and it's going by our audio only.
Okay, makes sense.
Oh, it's your past guest on the Speedway Review, Caleb Hodge.
But here's the thing for Google.
Hey, Caleb.
For AI, that's good. But if Google's obviously checking different shit because Matt never even existed in audio format only.
Nope.
He only existed. I mean, guys, do you realize we started this show in 21?
Yep, October 21.
Okay, so this Halloween will be 5 fucking years.
Nice.
Like King Kong fucking Bundy, 5.
Now, wait a minute. Hold on. In Speedway now, it'll be coming up on 9 years. Last podcast I was on, my co-host fucked my girlfriend. You guys aren't planning on fucking my woman, are you?
You don't have a woman.
Thank you. So don't go try to find one and fuck one.
And I'm definitely too far for that to happen.
Appreciate you all.
The other two, it's a possibility, not a plausibility.
My money's on.
I'm not flying 2,000 miles for a common piece of ass.
Well, considering there is no girlfriend to speak of,
I just like naps too much to be bothered with it.
There you go.
I mean, like you could fly on a plane, take a nap.
Yeah, and have a sandwich on a plane.
Give me a 2 and a grinder.
You like
sandwich? So that's our traipse down Google and Chat GPT lane. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
I like Chat GTP. They're good people.
They like you too, Herminator.
They're good AI.
So
mine calls me chef. So
all right then.
All right.
So, please don't get my grandma offended. We won't. We promise. Ish.
Somebody's grandma's watching.
I want to start with Lynch. Get the fun stuff out of the way. You saw the brand new Spider-Man.
I did.
How was it?
I did. So
was it better than the TV Spider-Man movies?
Nothing beats that one.
I was just going to say, don't say yes, I'll fly home for that ass beating.
I'll gladly take it.
Peter Parker in his long wavy hair.
Look good.
You look damn sexy. I'm going to tell you. So anybody who listens or anybody who knows me, I haven't had the greatest things to say about anything Marvel in quite some time. This is the best solo Spider-Man movie ever.
Okay.
He's finally found his footing, and he's less reliant. Like in the Marvel timeline, he was dependent on Tony Stark. Tony Stark dies.
Yeah, right.
Now he has no family.
He has no friend. He has to become a man now.
But they put a lot of people into this too. There was a lot of other superheroes.
So now he has no family and no friends. His friends don't remember him.
He's just a Nilla on his own.
Yep. So he is at the beginning of the movie. It's a montage which has some really good, cool fucking stuff in it. There's actual comic book covers as like still shots in the action, from classic Spider-Man cartoons, and you see villains like Tombstone, who is played by the same guy who voiced him in the animated stuff.
Really?
That was really cool.
Well, not to interrupt, just for clarification, in the last Spider-Man movie, it wasn't Far From Home. It was Homecoming.
No Way Home.
All right.
No Way Home. No Way Home.
Right,
and he had Doctor Strange.
I was going to say Tony was gone in that already, and
Yes.
that was the Marvel set with him that set up the nobody knows him.
Right.
So we're dealing with after that time, that multiverse, right? Am I correct with that?
Correct.
We've just continued that. Nobody knows. Everybody knows who the fuck Spider-Man is. Nobody knows I'm Peter Parker and who I am.
Right.
And I'm Spider-Man, and
so
that's
he's from that point at the end of the previous movie, No Way Home, where Doctor Strange casts a spell, so everybody does not know who Peter Parker is. So
he
MJ
basically shakes the Etch-a-Sketch at the end of that movie and starts over.
So MJ is not in love with him. She doesn't remember, and she's the love of his life. Ned, his friend, his Aunt May's dead.
Yeah.
He's got nobody. So this is when he steps up. So it picks up from there and goes 4 years. There's a 4-year jump in time.
Does anybody know you're doing this? No. I mean, not even your incredibly hot aunt? No.
Yeah.
Now, did they title this thing Brand New Day? Because that was the name of the comic freaking 15, 20 years ago when they did this.
So when they named it that,
that's what they named it?
It's in name only to that comic. Thank God it's not that fucking storyline.
That storyline sucked.
But that's
it was a perfect. It was because of the way the movie ended, and he's starting from scratch. It was a perfect pull from shit that they owned that they could apply. Spider-Man Brand New Day, but they totally did not work. That storyline sucked.
Very much so.
It's a completely different story.
Thank you.
And
I was actually worried that was the storyline they were going.
That's why I haven't followed it over the last year.
I was like, oh God, here we fucking go. Because we've all got a storyline that we can't fucking stand. We love the character, but this storyline sucked.
That's a whole nother episode.
So thank God they didn't
totally.
Thank God they didn't go with that line. So it's picking up from there, and the really only person he has now to confide in is he's built a relationship with a New York detective. So he gets alerts through his computer network that's a crime's going on, and then or she calls it into him. So he has a relationship with this person. They talk on the phone.
Right, Marvel's worked a little character development. He's developed he's operating on a more adult level.
Nice.
Right, still your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Right, and he's been kicking ass and taking names, and everybody now loves Spider-Man again. But he's conflicted with he runs into MJ, and Ned. I don't want to get too detailed, but I'm just going to give an overview. So he does run into them. But the main villain in the movie, which I had already known, was already spoiled for me.
It's your mom, isn't it?
Yeah, I wish.
It's Vinny Sausage Pizza Head.
Main villain in real life.
And his sidekick, Johnny Bag of Donuts.
His side piece.
Johnny Bag of Douche. Is Jean Grey.
Really?
Same universe. Totally works.
All this together now, and that's probably part of it.
So what's coming up? What's coming up with the next Marvel?
Did we get?
That's it.
We just saw Jean, right?
That's it. That's all you saw.
All right,
and they can't. And in the Sony movies, they can't call them mutants.
No.
By copyright, they can't call them mutants.
They don't own
later in this one.
They're metahumans.
Yes.
They're humans with special abilities.
They're calling them metahumans
because it could be.
They have to
something like
That's
that.
a DC thing.
Well, they're called something other than mutants. because
Who played
the
Jean
Fox
Grey in
side.
this one?
I can't remember the chick's name. She's from Stranger Things.
Okay.
Redhead.
It wasn't somebody that's played her before.
Sophie Sink. Sophie Sink.
There you go.
All right.
She was very good. I wished it had been a different villain. I mean, because this movie is not without flaws, and I didn't like it with Jean Grey, but I like how they did. I like how they handled it. Which lays a lot of groundwork for what we have coming next with Avengers Doomsday.
I was going to say,
Yeah, that's
Doom
going to
is-
be something.
Doom is coming.
Doom is going to be. I've been
So-
looking for that for years.
I have a lot of theories about that, but I'm not going to get into that right now.
It's going to be
But
Junior.
it was really, really good. It's the best aerial sequences out of any Spider-Man movie so far. And I'm a Sam
Lot
Raimi
of
fan,
drone
and
work.
I loved his
I'll bet
his
they did a
work
lot of
on the
drone work.
original three. But this one was amazing, and a lot of it's practical, and you can tell it's not digital. Tom Holland.
No, it's
It's
drones.
him in a suit
and-
swinging
and
from
slung
ropes.
cameras, and slung cameras on reels, and
And it
yep,
was
and wire.
amazing. I wish I had seen it in IMAX or in
Yeah, I heard
Screen
they were
X.
doing it in 3D.
I didn't do the 3D
Where'd you go, Waterford?
reviewing. We went to Watford. We went noon on Saturday.
Nice.
Noon show, and it was
Do they
packed.
do that with the funky
Not a-
glasses?
Not
now,
a
so
seat in the
everything's
house
color?
empty. Yeah. Yeah, it was packed
I'll
at
probably
noon.
go to an early bird special.
It was worth it. It's a good movie, very good movie. It's about 2.5 hours long.
God damn.
I'll wait a month and buy it for
The
$6.
Yeah, I think that's where I'm at.
Spoiler at
Staying home.
the after credit spoiler. I'm just going to spoil it. Is Ned, his best friend, created an app that tracks Spider-Man, and it was a picture of that app going off in New York City, and then it keeps going off, and then you see another Spider-Man in space. So either one of two things is happening.
Well, it could be a symbiote.
There's a no. It's either going to be Mario or whatever the kid's name is.
Miles Morales.
Miles Morales from the Spider-Verse,
From the cartoon one.
from the cartoons,
They'll bring him in,
or Tobey Maguire's coming back,
Oh dear.
because that's been a rumor too. And that
I'd
would
rather
be pretty
see
cool.
The other one, Patrick, what's his name there?
No,
Garfield.
Andrew Garfield.
Andrew
I
Garfield.
love
I
Andrew
love
Garfield. I
Spider-Man.
loved his Spider-Man. I just wish his movies were better.
Yeah, like if he'd have been,
I really liked him.
if they'd have used him at the right age instead of Holland, excellent movie, would have been fabulous. You know what I mean?
I
was not
He-
really happy with the Tobey Maguire fucking Spider-Man series.
Has there been any indication that Ned's gonna be a new villain or no?
no.
Okay.
What friend Ned?
Well, friend
Yeah,
Ned.
so-
Ned was the Hobgoblin in the
so-
comics.
Yeah.
Yes.
No indication of that yet, but I
Yeah,
think
but the
that's going to come into play either throughout the Avengers timeline or the next Spider-Man movie,
The problem with that
because
is
there's
that-
a big spoiler. There's a big spoiler in this Brand New Day movie with who MJ's boyfriend is.
all right, but here's my problem: is that we know where the
He's set up to be a
Hobgoblin
potential
comes
villain.
from. And that's the problem with Ned being a villain in this series, is that the Hobgoblin is only the Hobgoblin because Spider-Man fucks up the Green Goblin.
Exactly.
So
And
they've
he's
got
the
to come up
reporter
with a
that
whole
finds one of the
story to
Green Goblin
explain
steakhouses.
where the fuck
Right.
fat Hawaiian Ned came from to be the Hobgoblin. You see where I'm going? It just
Well-
doesn't work. And I know that's where the story goes, but in this particular storyline in this Marvel universe, currently, that I don't see how you pull that together with a movie that makes $4. Respectfully,
Yeah.
Like, who's going to go to that? Like me, Lynch, all of us, just because it's part of the story and we all know it, and we're going to see how fucked up it is, and it's us and 3 other people in the theater and on opening night. It's I don't see how you can make it work.
I really like Spider-Man as a superhero. It was one of my favorites as a kid. So I'm glad the Tom Holland trilogy happened. That had their good. Those movies were good and bad. Had their good and bad.
Yep,
they were flawed.
Whoa!
But again, I like him.
Whoa.
I really like. Oh, hello, crotch.
Jesus.
Hello,
Christ.
Dick.
I know the thing. I know ChatGPT said we were explicit, but I don't think that's what it meant.
I was going to say, like, does ChatGPT say we started a OnlyFans? What's going on?
Clearly,
only crotch. It's only crotches.
Yo, wait, my camera moves. Hold on.
Let's not do this.
My camera can keep up with my hands.
Look, I haven't posted that this show is not for children.
So anyway,
ChatGPT
really
said so.
Highly recommend. This is 4 out of 4 for me. I really like this movie.
Good deal. I'm glad you had a good time.
I've been shitting on Marvel for about 5 years, and rightfully so, because most of what they've done is trash. There's few good moments out of a bunch of films didn't satisfy me, and they made a lot of dumb choices and bad decisions.
You know what I like about
they're hopefully.
Movies,
I really hope Avengers Doomsday fixes what happened prior. Because in my head, I have an idea of why Robert Downey Jr. is Dr. Doom in this movie.
I'm quite curious of that myself.
Well, in the universe that Robert Downey Jr. is from, it's a different universe.
Well,
Tony Stark was never Iron Man. Tony Stark became Doomsday. Someone else was Iron Man.
Was Dr. Right. He's Dr. Doom.
This is a completely different. This is going to be a complete switch, and I really, really hope that's the storyline they go with.
Well, the multiverse.
That is what would make the most sense to keep. You can't separate Robert Downey Jr. from Iron Man. You cannot.
No, not at all.
He's going to be Iron Man forever. That face belongs to Iron Man. So the only logical step, story-wise, Matt, is to take Tony Stark that died in the Avengers. This Tony Stark in Avengers Doomsday, that Tony Stark was never Iron Man. He became
Dr. Doom.
And someone else was Iron Man. And I bet you the donuts, it's going to be Captain America.
I mean, I guess it's plausible. I mean, I think there's some things they could do there. I mean, Doom,
the multiverse is Marvel's.
Because why would they bring back Chris Evans? Why would they bring back Chris Evans as Captain America? Because they propped up Sam.
They can't because Sam is already Captain America with wings.
Right. They made him Captain America.
I don't know.
So it makes sense to me logically that Chris Evans' character was Iron Man. He was Tony Stark.
Right. He was not who we think he is in the universe they've been showing us. He was somebody else in another universe.
That's in the universe that they exist in is where the Fantastic Four are from.
Right.
That's how they bring them into the universe. It all makes sense to me. Write this down on this date, 8/11 at 6:35 p.m. 6:35 p.m. Go back 3 minutes and archive that.
ChatGPT, play the fucking.
If I'm right, I'm right. If I said it, if I'm right, I'm right. I hope I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'll admit my defeat. But that's the only fucking thing Marvel can do right now that makes sense to me with the storyline as they butchered it from anything they did fucking post Endgame. They shit all over what they did prior, and all these other television shows and just making things that were canon, non-canon, and just making shit up as they went along. Then to unfuck that little blip there for the last 10 years.
See, I'm fine with a lot of the uncanon shit that Marvel did, only because even the created separate storylines.
What they did to Daredevil is fucking criminal.
Look, maybe
Daredevil was the best.
Maybe so, but
Daredevil, when it was on Netflix, was the best superhero television show ever. The best. And then fucking Disney got a hold of them.
Marvel holds my attention. Marvel holds my attention regardless what they do for the most part through a whole movie, and I will pay the fuck attention. I cannot do that with DC. There are times when I just want to fucking check out.
Here's where I'm going to go with that. And I truly believe it's about who makes the movie versus the fact that it's a DC movie, because I love the Christopher Nolan Batman films. I'm not a DC guy. I'm a Batman guy.
Right.
So the Nolan films were great. You want to go back to the Tim Burton films? Even better. Depending on what you like. If you like the campy stuff, you like the Burton. If you like what I like, the darkness, you like the Nolan films. Right. Everything else, Superman, The Flash, Shazam, Black Adam, they all seem like they could be, if you cut those movies into pieces, just throw them all together, they're the same fucking movie.
Oh, they are. You're absolutely right.
I gotta be honest. I really liked Batman, Superman. I really liked Justice League.
I did too.
They were good. They were good.
They were good. They tied that shit together for the characters that we grew the fuck up with.
Right.
Did you watch the Justice League Zack Snyder cut?
The 4-hour one?
Yes. I watched it.
Yes, I've watched them all.
Did you guys watch that?
The black and white version.
I really like that movie.
Zach's cut in black and white is fucking amazing.
I really like that movie.
Amazing.
I wish that's what they had put out. Maybe not 4.5 hours long, but split that movie into 2 movies. It would have been fucking amazing.
Right.
But nope. They give it to Joss Whedon. He fucks it up. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. I hope that's the story they tell. And I know it's nothing that's already been written. But here's your chance to break away from what's already been and write a good fucking story, because that would set up an entire generation of new Marvel fans. They could cast anybody as anyone, and they could do what they want. They could recreate the entire universe.
Nobody has
from
a
scratch.
base knowledge of expectation.
Exactly. You make that kind of move where you can just shake it up and make logical leaps instead of insane jumps in logic, or just shit that doesn't make sense at all. Do that. Switch it up. Make it end this universe on a high note between this and Secret Wars. Because you could play that storyline into Secret Wars. Because you still have the canon universe to play with. And you can do whatever the fuck you want with the alternate universe.
That's something I never got into. And it goes to why.
It just makes sense to me.
It goes to why I
know we're not a big podcast and we don't have millions of fucking followers. But if someone were to clip this little discussion and push it out there, I'd like to see what the bigger guys say about that. Am I fucking full of bullshit? Tell me.
No, I don't think so. But
that's the kind of pushback I want.
I'll give you my take on Marvel. I got disillusioned because, like you said, well, in this timeline and in this universe, and if you do this, I'm like, Batman has one universe. One. Even Superman.
Just Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Well, did they make a movie of that yet?
No.
Exactly. We don't need 52 universes. Seriously. No. And then, if you're a guy like me who, is listening to your review and Herm is saying, well, yeah, that makes sense because in this universe, I'm like, wait a minute, stop. Why? Why do you need
Because this
7
is-
fucking universes?
This is the perfect way to put his final stitch and suture in the multiverse timeline and start fresh with an entire new cast of younger versions of these old characters. Or then you don't have to rely on any prior material. You can make new and get a fucking imagination. Put a think tank together of people who actually appreciate the fucking format and the stories. That's not half the problem. That is half the problem. Is they hire people that don't appreciate the source material. They think they take it as a joke, or they don't understand it, or they just don't care. You have to have a little you have to have a little reverence and respect for your source material, whether you agree with it or not.
Yeah, to them it's a paycheck.
Right. Let's stop writing paychecks and get people who have passion for the fucking material and have passion for telling new and intriguing and interesting stories. Hollywood needs fresh ideas. This is a perfect time right now in this age where we're so technologically advanced, where you have kids who are coming out of high school and into college who are brilliant kids with very good imaginations.
I walk around
A lot of them
every day, and some of these kids are dumb as a box of rocks.
Oh, there are some. Why are there two? Why do we have the other?
He's
what
trying to get
camera's
extra love from ChatGPT.
He's the producer.
For real.
I was checking out a thing that lets me basically I can check in on several devices, but this gives me like a mobile camera that I could technically.
Oh, yeah. I see what you did.
What this is the Dysfunction Junction multiverse.
Oh my God.
In this universe, Herm is a producer, but in another universe, he's a co-host.
I don't want to see your penis.
Co-host, see, the other Herm is here.
I don't want to see I don't want to see your penis.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
See,
But in that,
we don't.
even Matt knows. Matt's like, yeah, you do.
Yeah,
but in the other
No.
universe, Lynch wants to see the penis, and that's why you can't cross the streams of
Right.
the universes.
You know what? We're gonna have to cross the streams.
All right, that's enough of that bullshit. On to the next.
All right. Well, I asked you guys to watch My Name is Bulger on HBO Max.
Holy shit!
I am a huge fan of documentaries like that, and when I saw this one,
I'm going
go ahead.
to say this right now. I only got through about a quarter of it.
That's really
Okay.
all you need to get through to fucking get it.
I was so fucking tired that I tried to watch it. I kept falling asleep. I apologize.
That's quite
But
all right.
I got the general gist.
I watched the one with Johnny Depp.
Well, I'm sure Burns and I will fucking carry it. Trust me.
Absolutely. It was the first time that Billy has spoken on this subject, like
Ever.
publicly.
Ever.
Well, he had to speak on it during the hearings back in the day.
Right, but this is the first time he wasn't defending himself and worried that somebody was trying to fuck with him just because he had a name. This was him
Right.
being completely candid and honest in a comfortable setting, and he was talking about family.
Mm-hmm. His kids, his
talking
grandchildren,
about
33
family.
fucking grandchildren,
Holy shit, the pictures.
right?
The
But
pictures.
what got me was when you're watching this and
The pictures.
they're splicing in the interview segments and old tape recordings of like John Monterano. Kevin Weeks on the screen handled himself very well. When they talk about
Actually, he did not wince. He owned everything he did. He admitted, he was like, look, yes, were we doing some shit? Yup. But we wasn't doing the shit that everybody said we was doing. And that's not who, and I got to be honest, I was doing work for this guy, and that's, yeah, we do what we had to do, but the guy that they portray him as isn't the guy he was.
right.
Kevin Weeks fucking basically like you could tell I owe that man everything. He took care of me like I was a goddamn son.
Mm-hmm.
Want.
The perspectives that jumped off the screen for me was the children of Billy Bulger and one of the older grandkids that was about 18. And they're like, he's just Uncle Jimmy. When Uncle Jimmy came in the room, they weren't afraid of him, but he takes over the room.
Right, like he was a present. And it wasn't like he didn't. It's not like Al Capone just walked in. Yo, Uncle Jimmy's here. He was.
Everybody has that uncle.
Yep.
You know what I
had an
mean?
uncle like that.
Let's be honest. Every one of us aspires to be that fucking uncle. Yo, that's the unk we all want to be.
That's right.
You know what I mean? That's the thing. But to them, it wasn't like, oh, here comes criminal Uncle Jimmy. It was just like, here comes Uncle Jimmy.
Right. They knew he wasn't on the up and up, but they didn't know he was.
Right. You know, like
deep.
they didn't know he was dirty. They thought he had a little dust on him.
Right.
And he never treated nobody bad, and he took care of all of his nieces and nephews and his kids, and
that's where I took umbrage with the film. I love the film Black Mass, by the way, always will. What a great, well put together film.
Very good movie.
But in that movie, it almost implicates to you that not only are Whitey and Connolly working together, which they were, but that Billy knew, and Billy didn't know. Or at least that's what he says now, and I tend to believe him because when he ran, it was Connolly that tipped him off,
right?
And he just takes off. He saw his brother that day before. He sees Connolly later that day. Hey, they're coming to get you. Okay, pack my shit and get out. Of all the delusional cocksuckers in this world of ours, the biggest delusional bitch is Catherine Gregg.
Yeah,
the sister.
No, the girlfriend of Whitey that took off with him to Santa Monica.
Oh.
If I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't change a thing. Really?
Your ass, bitch.
Yeah,
you had everything you could possibly fucking want. Whitey gave you everything. We've already seen that and heard that from the rest of the family and people who know him.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't do anything wrong
because it's easy.
Yeah.
That, and if you're not going to change a thing, that means everything ends the same, Catherine. Your old man is going to have his tongue cut out and beaten with socks full of padlock.
Right. You know what I mean? Like, so
she was that girl that we all know who just liked the bad boy and found herself a bad boy. Number 2 on the 10 most wanted list. It doesn't get better than that. Crazy. She was just. Oh, I couldn't get past every time she spoke.
The problem is that Catherine very much loved the treatment that Karen got in Goodfellas.
Mm-hmm.
She was all about it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then but the difference is Karen fucking held up and 10 toes downed it. Catherine walked away, and then as soon as it went bad, so oh no, I didn't. No, it was horrible. No, it wasn't. I'm not saying for the purposes of business that Whitey didn't, assault somebody now and then heavily. But we never heard that he beat the shit. Nobody in the family knew anything about anything. And we're talking about an Irish family. They know everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because where they lived, everybody in the neighborhood knew everything.
That's
so
right.
If he was quiet enough to keep all of that, I don't believe anything went bad with the two of them. I believe that just when it went down, all of a sudden she had to do what she did to survive.
Well, she did what, 21 months for her role in keeping him a fugitive?
Yeah, you know what I mean? But she's old now, and I don't feel she was truly honest in that doc. I feel almost everybody else was really honest about.
Oh, she was performative as fuck, dude. I'm not gonna...
everything was for the camera for that because it was on. I would love to see the behind. The camera's not on, but I would love to see what happened when the camera shut off.
Kind of like Bob Durst when he was still rigged up and he goes to the
what I
bathroom.
mean?
I killed them all. I had no choice.
I killed them all. I had no choice. I would love to hear that shit because that's the real truth. And you and I both know that when the camera was off and she was still mic'd up, there's shit there.
Oh, I don't doubt it. But her delusional ass, again, it might have been fun and you were 24, he was 43, and now he's 80 and you're whatever, 60 or something. He's arrested. You have $822,000
You have almost $1 million in your pocket.
in your wall.
That's what I'm saying. In your pocket. You can oh, it's like me. Oh, honey, we're out of ammunition for the zombies. Hold on, babe. I'll run in the backyard and dig some up.
Right. Dad's got a box out there.
Every fucking lawn ornament in my yard has a purpose.
It's a tell.
It's marking shit.
It's a tell.
There's a fucking ammo box down there.
Don't disturb the green one. I thought this was one of the better documentaries that they've ever done on Whitey Bulger and the Winter Hill Gang, mainly because of the family element, but the fact that nobody's story was much different than anyone else's except for Catherine's. But you knew going in, as soon as you saw her face, like, here comes the bullshit.
As soon as she was on, you were like, uh-oh. Well,
yep.
I knew Whitey. Oh,
here comes the hot bullshit express.
Here comes the diarrhea fucking express, bro. You knew it was fucking coming, and she did not disappoint. I mean, it's not for us. She did not disappoint. She completely was, fuck it. Just own it. Just own it. Own it.
Nope.
But that's a level of narcissism that they had said in court documents and when they were on the run and they did the...
They'd already determined that she had all of those tendencies.
Yeah, when they did the... what was it? It wasn't in this documentary. It was another one when after Whitey was caught. They did the 2020 or the America's Most Wanted, and she complained to a friend or to Whitey or somebody, and it was in one of the documents that the person that played her in the dramatization wasn't as pretty as me.
Yes.
Like, bitch, you're on America's Most Wanted.
She was more concerned that the actress that what played her wasn't super fucking pretty, according to her.
Yep.
And she wasn't, look, let's be honest.
Crazy bitch.
Well, look, she was not that hot.
Typical Southie girl.
I was just going to say it. She's a typical fucking girl from Dorchester, bro. Fuck.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Fuck. You look at her and you talk to her for 5 minutes. You're like, you from Dorchester?
Right. You work at the Hibernian Liquor Mart?
You work down at the Liquor Mart.
Crazy.
Are you? Or
are you not? A knock.
A knock. Crazy.
No, for real. This bitch is from Dorchester. I literally think I said that to Jen. This bitch is from Dorchester. I'll bet $100 fucking dollars on it.
Yeah. You can just get that sense.
They don't understand that when I say that, man, fucking girls, some of the girls around here are like they're from Dorchester. And they're like, what? Never mind. It's too long.
If I have to explain it, it's not going to be funny at the end.
This involves geography.
I was going to say, like, there's a geography lesson, and we're going to talk about some history and shit. You know, the revolution, and I'm going to lose you.
There's a mythical place on the East Coast that you do not want to go to. I'm not supposed to be this close to Worcester. Says who? Says Costello. Says God for all you're worth.
Yeah.
Speaking of geography, where's our flat Earth person?
Yo, I've come up with wait a minute. I've come up with the most dispelling the thing that dispels that the Earth is flat more than anything else on the world.
A satellite photo?
No. If the Earth was flat, there would be an ungodly sum that you could pay to go a very specific geographical place, and for $874 billion fucking dollars, you could see the edge of the world.
You could touch the firmament.
Do not ever discredit capitalism.
I've said that
its
before.
ability to capitalize. If that existed, there'd be a fucking destination and a price.
Mm-hmm. Well, we can't go there because it's heavily guarded and it's all
whatever,
bullshit.
Whatever. But you whatever.
You can't guard what isn't there. Let's just start there.
There would be a fucking price. Thank you, Mr. DiBiase.
I would ask. This is a question I would ask a flat earther.
Why are you retarded?
Do you volunteer? No. Do you volunteer for the indefinite amount of time it would take to sail from New London, Connecticut, circumnavigate the globe, and return to New London, Connecticut to see there is no flat edge?
I don't think you can use circumnavigate with a flat Earth scenario.
Exactly my fucking point.
All right, you'd have to literally tell
if you
them.
stay the same. If you
would have to pay them a sum of money to go indefinitely for them in a straight line to the edge of nothing, and then eventually they'd run into something, and the myth would be dispelled.
Exactly. So when they end up exactly where they started from, on a predetermined path, even if the predetermined path would zig and zag around in the water, you would come to the edge eventually.
Right, but
there would be no edge.
Mathematically,
and you'd end up
into a massive land
London, Connecticut, in probably, I'll say, 360 days. If you go really, really slow.
If you're trying to circumnavigate, then you're using the concept that the globe is round. You have to think about it as a 2D model. You have to go in a straight fucking line. And here's what happens. Eventually, regardless of where you go, you actually circumnavigate and run into something. You can go south from fucking New London. You do it long enough, you run into Cuba. You want to go southeast? Go ahead. Eventually you hit something, but eventually you're going to hit land that shouldn't be there according to your theory, and they're done. You have to go in a straight line.
I've always my thing has always been
works.
Find a plane that needs minimal refueling. You know, if you're going to circumnavigate the globe, you have to have at least 2-3 refueling stops. Right. Pick the airport of your choice and a straight line.
Fly a straight line. Don't and see what happens. You can't fly a straight line because it's fucking round.
But they'll say, well, they have to dip. If there's a curve, you have to dip your nose. No, because you're below. I'm not a scientist. Simon Dan has some of the best videos you're ever going to see. Go watch Simon Dan on YouTube.
Yes,
and he explains all their retardedness. But if you fly a plane straight and you refuel, okay, we have a refuel. We have to go maybe veer by 20 miles. You get back on that path. You're going to come back to your destination.
Or you'll hit land. If you go east or west, you'll hit land and come back to your destination.
You'll hit an edge you cannot pass.
You will, but that's if they're right.
You're going to take the long way, but you're going to come back eventually.
Right.
If their theory would be correct, they would hit a big ledge they cannot pass.
A dome.
And that would never happen.
Well, that's what they say is that there's a dome.
Right.
Yeah. Like we're in a terrarium.
Dome.
These niggas watched a Jim Carrey movie with too many motherfucking times at an impressionable age.
To be honest, that's the example that they use so often. We're in the Truman Show.
And that's the problem. Like these children that are 20 that are in their early 20s that think that 5G, there's a reason they're wearing those suits because of the ionizing radiation off the 5G towers. My nigga, if the ionization radiation was that strong from a 5G tower, and I have one across the street, about a football field away, and it looks like a pine tree. It's so fucking pretty. But if it was that close, we'd all be dead.
Mm-hmm.
But
I honestly believe that the people who believe
and their science from TikTok.
I truly believe that flat earthers want to believe that it's real, but I also think it's one of those things where they want to feel special, like they're in the know about something, and they've chosen the dumbest thing on earth.
Right, it makes
pick.
it like they're in a very specific woke group, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. And they're all some of the most retarded idiots you're ever going to meet. The guy from New York rolls me. Simon Dan shows his videos all the time. Chris from Westchester County. He is hilarious. The amount of just, I don't even know what word I'm looking for here, cognitive dissonance that this guy pushes is so hilarious. But
My man,
see,
did you hear the words you just said?
I love how all the flat earthers point at NASA, and I say the same thing to all of them that I've ever encountered. You do know NASA is but one space agency. There are 107 other space agencies in different countries all across the world. Why are you pointing at NASA? NASA makes so many $1 billion a day. No, they don't. They have a budget. They are a national organization. They do not make this money every day. They're not stealing from you or anybody else. And the fact that if you ask them to provide some evidence, they do. When you ask a flat earth jackass to provide evidence, or do your own research, I'm not doing the work for you. Well, you made the positive claim. It's not up to me to prove you wrong. Or did you not learn that in school?
Absolutely.
Did you not learn that in school for the 4 minutes you attended? This is why we can't have flat earthers, because there'd be a fight. And believe me, I've tried. I've tried a couple different guys, and all of them say the same thing. No, I'm not going to come on. I'm going to need this much money. I'm like, fuck you.
This
No.
much money. Yeah.
They want money to appear on the podcast.
I bet they do.
Because it's a grift. It's all a grift. They do this for money. Honestly,
they do it for the money.
I'd like to get Jaron Campanella on, who was a flat earther, was one of the few that had the balls to go to that final experiment last December, saw the 24-hour sun. He said, if I saw the 24-hour sun, that's the only thing that could prove the earth is a globe to me, yada, yada, yada. Did it, saw it, backed away. He says, I'm not a flat earther anymore. They proved me wrong. No other person. I tried to get that asshole Dave Weiss, because I have a friend who knows Dave. I said, why doesn't Dave go to this thing? Oh, he doesn't have time. But he always said this would prove him wrong, because it's a grift. He doesn't want to lose his precious dollars that he's making selling books and flyers and T-shirts and bullshit. That's all flat earth is. They're the dumbest among us, and they want to recruit even dumber among us to wave that flag. Good job. You've officially made us dumber.
Time in my life I'm never getting back.
Exactly. But hey, when I'm bored and I got nothing better to do, I turn on those Simon Dans, and he just picks those people apart bit by bit. And he's hilarious. Him and Craig McNeil fight the flat earth. He's another one I like a lot.
They're good listens.
Yep. I used to actually, for fun, when Bob Nodell was still alive, he did Globe Busters. That's all right. Bob Nodell did Globe Busters. He was a flat earther, and he's the one, if you watch that documentary on Netflix, Behind the Curve, spent $20,000 to prove the earth was flat with a ring gyroscope and proved that the earth is actually rotating 15 degrees per hour.
Right. Yes, like he was like, I'm going to prove it, and then went, fuck.
That's peculiar. No, that's science.
No, that's how that works. Literally, yep. I'm going to sit in one spot. Yep, hold on.
But then he tried everything to throw it off. Well, we're going to put it in this container, to replicate what flat Earth is. Nope, still recording a 15-degree drift.
We're going to put it it's a lead box because we're gonna. It's radio waves and they're some magnetic bullshit. They're Nope.
Yep.
You can't.
Nope. Still recording a 15-degree drift.
I'm gonna stuff it up my ass. It won't work then. Nope. It all worked.
And my favorite one is the idiot Nathan Thompson that I interviewed years ago, when he came out later on and said, no, it was recording the movement of the sky. The sky rotates, the Earth doesn't. What?
That's plausible.
Then, well, it's not plausible because if it rotates the movement of the sky, then it doesn't help you fucking navigate on Earth.
That gyroscope proved the Earth is round. It's a globe. It proved that everybody involved in this bullshit is just a grifter. Good on guys like Jaron for getting out of it. Speaking of
all of them are pushing the whole send me money.
Mm-hmm. And my favorite one, another one of my favorites. Well, just go look at and read Eric Dubé's 200 Proofs. I'm like, I've read them, and I also read this site, which a scientist proves every one of them wrong. Proof the Earth is flat. Trust me, bro. Is going from those retards to another retard. How many of you watched Maternal Instinct this weekend?
I did.
Well, I watched it a while ago. I told you guys to watch it.
I watched.
I believe you did.
I was like, "Yo, Maternal Instinct."
I did too.
It's just crazy.
My wife and I watched the Devil Wears Prada too.
Okay, I'd love to hear what Megan had to say.
I didn't.
For real, I watched it alone. I didn't get to watch it with Jen. I would have loved to have watched a mother.
It wasn't bad.
I would have loved to sat with a mother and a female, and I would have loved to have sat with a group of females.
Well, generally one becomes the other.
Well, you know what I mean. Like sat in a theater of just females and just
watch the reaction.
Watch this and just like, because I'm pretty sure Jen would have fucking wanted to kill her. How did Megan feel?
About the same.
I'm pretty sure Jen would have been like, I'm gonna cut this bitch.
Yep. Pretty about the same.
Day's gonna be a knifing.
Right? Like,
Here, my thing.
Jen would have been fucking filing a toothbrush.
This game ended, and I gotta say, first of all, Wade, I don't know if he's dumb or if he's just one of those easygoing guys from the South.
One of those. Well, no, I'm pretty sure he was a Love Is Blind guy.
No. That's not what I'm getting at. That's not what I'm getting at. When the friend came out and told these people, kind of like when we watched that other documentary where the bitch said she had 82 kinds of cancer and she used pictures from the internet to prove it.
Right.
When Taylor's friend came out and said she can't be pregnant, she's had a hysterectomy.
Right.
And he just went, well, she says she's pregnant. She's been to doctor and she got a belly working. And it's like, dude, a hysterectomy.
I think you, and I don't know who's going to watch this, but I don't want anybody to take it. I'm not speaking ill of a person. All right. But he seemed like a very simple country bumpkin kind of guy.
Hardworking Jones. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not a bad dude. Maybe not Mensa fucking material. Maybe he was,
he's a simple man.
Slow. Right. I'm not saying he was slow, but he wasn't a fucking scholar. And if you don't pay the fuck attention, you really don't know. And maybe where he was, I mean, given the situation and where they all were, they weren't big city.
In his line of work, you're up at dark and you go
and you go home
at dark
and you sleep and you eat something and you go to
get
sleep
up and repeat process every fucking day.
And that's just where he was. He had a job that made money, but he wasn't very smart.
So this is why she saw a perfect opportunity to pull this on him.
Right, because he's not. He's
never going to be home.
He was also right, and he's also not
the swiftest.
He's not a questioner.
No,
he
just
not
goes along with
questioner.
He just goes with the flow.
Right,
that's what he's got to do to get. That's what he's got to do to survive.
Right. Well, that, and he thought his job as the man of the house was
I gotta work.
I feel there's a lot of men that are that way, that are I just got to go to work. No, man, you do have to go to work, but you need to pay attention to your house.
Yeah. It's still your house.
You need to pay attention to your house. If that's your job, my job is I'm the man. Then your job is security too, and you need to pay attention to behaviors and repetitive patterns and
Pattern recognition.
job.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's your job. You can't hold security if you ain't paying the fuck attention.
The lengths she went to, which I got to give her credit, when she was dedicated to this. When they showed
she's fully fucking committed. Like they had her dead to rights, and she was like, "Nah."
First things first. When they show the internet searches in the court filings, the fake belly. I need a make your own, buy your own ultrasound. I need this. I need this. Then she's 13 days past her due date. She goes a full month past. Now she's in this hole. I got to shit or get off the pot.
Right. I need to do something or I'm fucked.
Yep.
She should have just fell down the stairs. Just saying.
You're not the first person to say that. But at this point, you can't.
That's what Megan kept saying.
But you can't
Megan
say
said, "Why
that.
did she just fall down the stairs?"
What are you gonna do with an almost fully gestated baby?
I don't know. Flush it down.
I mean, if you did that 5 months,
I don't have that kind of mind.
Understood.
Well, legitimately, yes. And you say yes, you flushed it and got rid of it, because the most you have, if it was stillborn and dead, is honestly, guys,
mishandling of a corpse.
I was going to say I'm not a fucking criminal, but I know fines. But I know fines and prison time. Okay, let's just leave it at that. And the most she would have had was mishandling of a dead body. It's a $1,500 fine, and she goes on about her fucking life. Just saying. Check.
But how do you? There's my thing.
Planet. It's mishandling of a dead body.
But how do you explain that away? Wade comes home, had a miscarriage today. Meatloaf's on. We're gonna have meatloaf and corn. Okay, you had a miscarriage. There was a ostensibly 7, 8, 9 pound baby. Where'd it go? It's in the meatloaf.
No,
I ate it.
You'd have to throw it in the trash and find the trash. That honestly, if she's that deep,
I sent it to Jeffrey Epstein.
You figure out a trash pattern somewhere.
Sorry.
On a dumpster, and when it's picked up on the regular, and then you throw yourself down the stairs and you work it, and it's done. And by the time he comes home and asks you to take it, it's in the trash and it's at the dump, and we need to just not say anything. I know it sounds like I'm a super fucking criminal, but that's legitimately, that's the road she should have taken.
Either way,
she was that planning on everything else. That much planning on the disposal would take in a week, and to figure it out, and you're done.
Well, then you find out even deeper that she was trying to pull off this like $25 million real estate scam as well at the same time.
Yep. Right.
She made up everything about her family. Her inheritance didn't exist. She made up people that were her family that didn't exist.
Uncle Butch.
She had multiple phones. She had multiple phones. Multiple phones.
Right. And she was answering
with these identities. With these different identities as caller IDs and listings in her phone to like give credence to any cockeyed fucking text she would get from these fictional people. This person is devious.
Mm-hmm.
This person is broken.
What's the Robin Williams?
This person is very, very broken.
What's the movie with Robin Williams where they go in and he's got all the phones? Every phone is labeled, and it's a person, and it's
1 hour photo.
Is it 1 hour photo?
Yeah.
They go in and they find
Great
him.
Fucking movie.
And he's got half a dozen or more phones, and everyone is labeled as somebody, and he's figured out how to fuck with. It's brilliant.
No. That was the one with that was the Christopher Nolan movie. That was the Christopher Nolan movie. In Al Pacino. Fuck, what's the name of the movie?
Damn it, I can see it.
Yes, he was the killer.
Really good.
Yes.
He's really good.
Movie.
But anyway,
1 hour photo.
yeah, no, it's a different movie.
Okay.
But this person is very fucking broken and very devious. And to find out she was pulling that scam and that she had already tried to get doctors to lie and make up shit for her, and try to diagnose her with cancer she didn't have.
Insomnia.
Insomnia, that's the one.
Yes.
She's fucking crazy. And I find it weird that that girl who was her ex-friend, she just stopped associating and didn't say anything to anybody. I mean, if it were me, and I know I've had fallings out with people in my life because of weird circumstances.
No.
Really?
And
Not you.
Can't see it.
and I've stated some of the reasons why to these people, not back to them, but to other people in my friend group. And they're like, "Oh, are you serious?" Yeah, that's why I don't associate with this person anymore. And you think she at least do that? Nope, didn't say a fucking word to anybody. Not one fucking person. And I feel so fucking horrible for. I do feel horrible for Wade.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was one of the ultimate victims in this, but the ultimate victim was the woman she befriended under the guise of being a photographer.
Yes.
And became a fake friend and used that friendship to concoct a plan to have access to her, to murder her and rip her baby out of her stomach, placenta and all.
Yep. And then
think that somebody can think to go through all this motion and bullshit to go to these lengths, that's your end result. That is pure fucking evil.
absolutely.
Fuck her.
On
Go ahead,
top
Chris.
of that, if you just had a baby, where would that placenta be? To be on the ground in your car, right? No, she stuffed it in her pants. Second, I felt bad for the mom that finds her daughter
Yeah. Oh my
butchered.
God. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I felt
Yes.
worse for the stepfather who had to go in and retrieve the 3-year-old and step over his stepdaughter's body.
Over the body to get the kid out of there safely and fast. And
Now,
That's a
easy-
vision
Now,
you will
Megan had a-
never get out of your head.
Right. Like
Megan had a question. Did you get the impression that the stepfather and the mother were now divorced?
It did seem that way because they don't refer to each other like my wife. Like when you talk about Megan, you'll say her name for clarity's purposes. Not that we don't all know who she is, but it's my wife and I, my wife and I, my wife and I.
right,
They
well,
were referring to each other by name rather
Right.
than my husband, and when my husband went in and when my wife got the
No,
phone call.
Well, that's the thing is right. And like when my wife got, like, I would be, if we were together, Jennifer and I would be in those interviews. Like, so when Jennifer got the phone call,
Yeah.
she said,
I
yes,
didn't get that
totally got the
impression.
feeling that they were not
did not.
together anymore.
I did not. And the reason why is because the house that they interviewed both of them in looked very similar to each other. Like you could see that decor throughout the entire house.
Mm-hmm.
But
Uh-huh.
also that theme of wooden paneling everywhere is big out there. It's big down in Texas. So there could be that too. So I told my wife, I said, yeah, probably, maybe. I don't know. I'm not getting that impression. But that was pretty intuitive of her to catch that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Herm, that I couldn't imagine going to retrieve my surviving child to step over my dead stepdaughter.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh God, holy shit! And you're right, Burns. That image That's not going anywhere anytime soon.
That'll never leave you. Never.
That's a lifetime. That's been burned in for a lifetime.
That poor guy. It's bad enough that the mother finds her butchered, right? It's another thing to have to go in to retrieve that child, step over her body while you're waiting for the authorities. That kid needs immediate attention. I have to step over my stepdaughter's body.
Right.
Walk
over
through
my
her,
over my child.
through
Over
her
my
blood.
child.
Well, it's his stepchild, but
Still,
I get where you're going. Yeah.
For if that happened in my house and it was Elijah or Caleb,
Yeah,
that's
I
one of
understand.
our kids.
Right. I understand what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like to put it in, like I have to step over one of my family members.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
To save and protect a family member.
Mm-hmm. My favorite thing of the whole thing was she goes through that transformation early on. She doesn't like being the fat girl in school. She doesn't like being it totally transforms herself. Very pretty girl. And then when she goes to jail, when you see her walking into the courtroom,
Holy shit!
it looks like she ate her former self.
I was gonna say, it's like that's
She looked like a bag of hammered assholes.
Mm-hmm.
like shit. Just like what happened to the kind of pretty girl from before?
Where'd the cute bitch go?
Right, where the kind of pretty girl from? What'd you do with the kind of pretty girl? Can you bring her back? You can.
I
leave.
ate her.
That's what I'm saying.
I ate her.
What happened? What happened?
She's in my tum tum.
What happened? Like holy shit!
What happened?
Prison did not do her well.
No.
Where's your
Well, look at how much
Ma'am,
she committed. She committed to this fake pregnancy thing by putting on 45 pounds and then gets the jelly.
I'm eating for 2, and she totally went into it. She
got the jelly belly. Yep, she got the whole thing. But man, I mean, when she went all in, she went all in.
Yeah, all that in a bag of chips.
And I don't remember which one of you sent the message when I was like, "Hey, are you guys watching this? That cunt needs to die."
That was me. Yeah, that cunt needs to die.
I did not disagree with you, not one iota. And his reaction was priceless when they've got Wade in the interrogation room. Okay, you've got your wife. She's over there. There's no sign of an actual pregnancy. This is what she did, and she did what?
I was just gonna say what?
She did
Literally,
what?
Wait, she did what?
He went full Hank Hill.
He
did
totally,
what?
He went full Southern boy. She did
what?
Like extra emphasis on the H in
what?
Yep.
She did
almost
what?
to the point of Israeli. Like what?
What? She did what?
I was waiting for Bobby to come in the room. That's my purse. I don't know you.
Don't touch my purse.
I don't know you.
I don't know you.
No, say it louder. No, don't touch my purse. No, you got to say it louder.
I don't know you.
Don't touch my purse. I don't know you.
I don't know that I felt bad for him in a way because he was like, yeah, when I found out she was pregnant, I was kind of excited.
He's not the smartest man, and we gathered that. You know what I mean?
He also revealed
respectfully.
Right. He also revealed that he didn't know if he was in love with her, and he never said "I love you," not once.
Right. But I think he was one of those guys that she's pregnant and
doing the right thing.
Stick with it. I gotta stick with it. Yep, I gotta
do what's right for the kid and figure the rest out and go to work and do it. Once again, he wasn't a planner. I don't think he was fucking Mensa material. He was just a good boy that she fucking wrangled.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's about right.
And if you see the pictures, when they show the pictures of them together over the 21 months they were together or whatever it was, she's beaming and smiling, and he's just kind of like, I'm here.
Yeah. Right. Hey, like present.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here.
Accounted for.
Jim Bob Hardy, present. That.
Yeah. But I do feel bad for him. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's a whole new. That's a whole nother level of fucking crazy right there.
Mhm.
Evil.
Well,
And
yeah,
look,
and let's be honest. After that, let
Sorry.
I know we're
Had to
men,
sneeze.
and we're not supposed to feel anything, and we're just supposed to build shit and know
Break
who
shit.
cares.
and burn
But,
shit.
But like when something like that happens, like how fucked up is that homeboy right now?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sure he's fucking.
Like I'm
Yeah,
not
fuck.
saying like he just like how fucked up like we all
He's
our
got to be
goal
feeling
is-
something.
well our goal is to find somebody that works with us,
Mhm.
and we've got qualities that complement each other, but how does that poor bastard even start that
Process again.
Oh,
Right,
those conversations
like,
have to happen like in the first 3 dates. Like, tell me about my last boyfriend. He was kind of verbally this, and he didn't believe in me. How about you? My last girlfriend faked
Right,
a pregnancy, killed a bitch, and
right, and that's the
Killed the bitch and her baby.
like,
oh,
how
that's
do you-
right. I remember the baby died too.
like well
That's
the
another
thing,
tragic
as
part.
as a man, if you're trying to find a mate and some long-term shit, like how do I
Tickle my nose.
process that to give it to a partner? Because in order to have a partner, she needs to know what the fuck happened. But how do
Open
I
and
even
honest.
explain
Yep.
that? How do I even explain that to her without her fucking running away screaming like the baggage the poor man has now?
Don't. You tell her you're a virgin and you pray for the best. That's it.
But you can't because niggas talk when they sleep, and
And she has a Netflix subscription, so eventually she's gonna find out.
Yeah, right.
she's gonna watch your shit.
Wait,
like-
is that you?
But like
Maybe.
Oh yeah, I meant to tell you about that.
but that's the thing. we were talked about mental health last week.
Yes,
If
we did.
you can't deal with it and actually bring it up and talk about it, then you can't have another fucking relationship ever, other
Nope.
than anything that's
Because
dysfunctional.
Say it.
Emotional damage.
It's true, but it's true.
It is.
Like, how does that poor bastard even think about it? He can't. It literally has to happen so fucking organically that nobody sees it and notices it, and that dude is going to have to find the exact perfect. There is one woman for him now.
I have something that is gonna.
There is one woman for him now.
I'm gonna get Herm hate mail now because I'm gonna say the most Herm thing I'll ever say.
Ooh, this sounds.
He should run with this. He should run with this. Yes, I'm Wade. I'm the guy who dated the crazy bitch who killed, another woman, cut the baby out, and what have you. The sympathy pussy alone
See,
would
that's
be
the problem.
epic.
I don't think he's into it for that, man.
That's the
Not
thing.
my
It's
point.
like,
I
That
never
doesn't
get to
seem to be
say
a type.
I never get to say Herm shit. So now I
Okay.
say Herm shit, and Herm is disagreeing with me.
and now I'm gonna say some Christian.
Here it comes. Well, actually,
Just because you repeatedly didn't learn your lesson and continually stuck your dick in crazy.
hey, none
doesn't
of
mean-
my exes never killed a bitch. Thank God.
This is true.
That I know of.
This is true. This
Yet.
is true. Yeah. There's always time.
Yet.
I know.
But I'm just saying, homeboy, he should run with it, but he needs to run with it and just own it honestly and be a man about it and not be a scummy. Honestly, to be honest, let's not be a scummy perv with it. I'm just saying.
This is coming from you. I'm not
I
saying
know
you're
it is.
scummy.
Somebody
This is coming
fucking
from
earmark
you.
it. 1 minute,
Everything's
1
fair game
hour,
with Herm.
24 minutes and 10 seconds. Mark this fucking down.
Herm had a
should
moral
own it.
moment.
He should own it, but not perv it.
There you
Of
go.
all the
That's a
people
good
I
assessment.
I agree with you, but
Burns, I got something I'm excited for.
This is what we call character development, boys.
Yeah. See,
Now I have emotional
it took
damage.
5 years. It took fucking 5 years.
Thank you, Lynch.
Hey,
But here we have
some lessons
character
are
development
longer to
in
learn
Dysfunction
than others.
Junction. The learning curve is steep for
Yes,
Big
it
Herm.
is.
But something I'm excited for, Chris.
Yes.
It's almost fantasy football time.
I know. Yes, sir. Well, I can't wait for the leagues to pop up.
Y'all just lost me.
Well, then give us 5 minutes. I just re-upped. I don't know. Are you a part of the TSR group? The Speedway
I don't
Review
remember.
League?
I think I was last season.
Yes, you are.
Football. I can't play fantasy football because when I play fantasy football, I start talking about people on my team and I start sounding like a slave owner. So I can't do it.
Oh my God!
I own that nigga right there. That's
my
right.
God!
Watch your blood. I'm selling. I'm sorry.
Coming from a guy who uses the N-word like a comma, you would think that'd be right in your wheelhouse.
Yeah, but
Oh
I
my
gotta be
God.
honest. I start talking about my team, and we in the front of the the people just start hearing shit I say, and I'm like, I own that nigga right there, and you can't do that.
Excuse me.
And my shit, yeah. So I can't do
Excuse me.
that.
Sorry.
I literally started
Anyway.
sounding like a slave owner,
Anyway,
like a guy collecting cars.
All right. So I know that the TSR Football League drafts Sunday night. So I'm very excited about that, to have the group from the Speedway Review and Big Duke's iRacing gimmick.
this Sunday?
This Sunday,
Sunday,
9 p.m.
Should I have gotten a notification on that?
I don't know. I'll look into that, but I may have to click the button. I don't know.
Oh my
Hang
God,
on.
it's raining.
But then the other leagues I belong to is John Wheel from John's Twisted Barbecue, and Billy Bingham's league, the Stunners, which I think you are a part of. So either way, I'm excited for fantasy football. Two out of my 3 leagues I finished second this past year, the other one third. I've never won a fantasy football championship ever. This is my year. I don't want to sound like Cowboy fan, but momentum's on my side versus just being a Cowboy fan.
This is
I see it. I see it. I'm still TSR DWO footy camp.
That's correct. Footy comp.
And stumbling, bumbling, and fumbling.
Oh, I don't belong to that one anymore. Good luck with that league. They're a bunch of twats.
Bitches.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
didn't. Thank you.
I'll do it.
You should name. You know what? In stumbling and bumbling, you should name your team Chris Burns for mayor.
I should do that now.
That'd be the best. But yeah, Billy's league. Oh man, that was a heartbreaker. I lost the championship by 8 points. This is my year. I'm winning the belt.
That was the NFL League one, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to do that one too again.
Good. I'm excited. I love fantasy football. I took a bunch of years off, and I think it was actually Lynch was in a league. He's like, you should join my league. Oh, well, I don't know. And then we both got invited to Zach's league, which we joined. And Fat Lot
That was a good league.
It was. And then Chris didn't come back, so fuck him.
Yeah, but I'm excited for fantasy football and football in general.
I know it's going to be a good year.
Should be an interesting year.
The first week of the season officially kicks off. And I'm saying this now, and I don't care who gets upset. First week of the season officially kicks off on September 9, which means that the Cowboys
are automatically out the next week.
That's right. The Cowboys have been eliminated from playoff contention after the first week. Because fuck the Cowboys.
Big in the comment section.
I get a real detailed because I'm local. I get I'm probably sure I get more local input about what's going on with the team than nationally. Bo is looking fucking good right now, bro. The boy is looking good. Lynch, you can do it. Tune into my fucking news, and I'm telling you,
Mhm.
They look good. He looks good.
That's one of the teams I hope that does well this year. Yep. Because I'm going to draft. I hope to draft a few of their players.
The only thing I care about, I love playing fantasy, whether I do well or not. It's fun talking junk with your friends and having that camaraderie. My only goal this year is to have the Falcons have a better record than the Bears and the Cowboys, so I win the yearly bet. Mark has joined the bet this year. Me and Skip have had the same bet for years. Better record between Atlanta and Dallas. The winner gets $25 and a case of beer. So now I need to beat 2 teams to get $50 and 2 cases of beer. Because I know we're not a Super Bowl. I know we're not a Super Bowl team. This team, the way they've been built in the last couple of years, in the picks that they've made in the draft and free agency, they're 3 years away from being an honest playoff contender. Rewind 3 years ago when we had the NFL preview, and I said this team is easily 10 years away. They suck. All the good people are getting traded or released or opting for free agency. They don't want to stay. Why? Because the bleeding can't stop. When Ryan left and a bunch of these guys left, the ship was sinking badly.
Yep.
And when you hitch your hopes onto guys like Marcus Mariota and Grandpa Kirk Cousins, it's not going to happen, kids. It's just not going to happen. You had a Hall of Fame quarterback who you let go. You let him go, and he did 1 season with the Colts and then retired.
Yep. You can't make a Porsche with Yugo tools.
You cannot see, I was going to say, you can't replace a driver like Dale Earnhardt.
I mean, technically, it's a Porsche, and
here we go.
German, so technically,
Well, actually,
you can't
actually,
Porsche
eat me.
is millimeter, and a Yugo is millimeter. So
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck off, bitch! I just wanted to say,
saying?
well, actually, you prick.
Shut up, Herm.
You can't replace a Hall of Famer with a guy who plays pickup league on the weekends.
See,
No.
now that I'll 10 toes down on that.
There you go. The only guy that ever worked for was Kurt fucking Warner, but he was doing arena league. He wasn't like, the guy playing, semi-pro down here in New London. Whatever.
Oh,
All right. Let's say goodnight.
Go.
I got to go. Yeah, I got Speedway review.
Good night, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
More fun next week.
You may fire when ready.
Laughing at March. Did we have some emergency lawn mowing?
Family emergency.
Family emergency.
A family emergency.
I haven't checked my phone, so can't hear what you can.
Yeah, family emergency. Heard.
What is the difference between our generation and our children's generation?
That's what I'm saying, Teach. What's the fucking difference?
Our generation had
20 years.
Our generation had Wonder Woman. Their generation has Wonder If It's a Woman.
Yes. Can you tell me where I can find some freshly birthed placenta? I like it medium
Kroger's.
well.
At
I like it
Kroger's.
medium well.
You can
All
get
right,
it at the Kroger's.
With
Peace out,
herbs and
children.
onion.
Have a good night,
Herbs and
boys and
onion.
girls.
Herbs
Yeah.
and onion.
Yeah. Probably